Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily dose of geek news from geeks like you. I am your host, Summer Punch, and with me we have got Sintel.
Yo, what's cracking? Hey, happy Monday, everybody! Woo! Let's get this week started.
Happy Monday. And Chuck is with us.
What's up, everyone? I actually forgot it was Monday. I thought it was Sunday. I was like, I'm about to go to a cafe. And my friend was like, don't you got a podcast tonight? I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot it's Monday.
All right, Chuck forgot about you, but that's okay. We're here anyways. No, do you guys have a day off? I did. I had a nice relaxing day off. That was my cat.
Yeah. What'd you do on your day off?
I did nothing. It was great.
Isn't that beautiful?
It was so nice. I loved every second of it. God.
Yo, I can't lie.
I'm doing something right now.
I spent a big chunk of my day reading comics.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was good.
Nice. Look at you. Look at you.
You know, I very rarely get a chance to just sit and
trying to get your
Sandman. I've been watching. I've been reading Sandman. So yeah, because I'm trying to get ready for when the series is. I think it's coming out on HBO, like in fall or whatever it is. And it's been heralded as a top 5 graphic novel, graphic comic to kind of read. Yeah, let me try and get ahead of it.
I'm listening to you flexing over here.
I'm trying. It's good though.
Apparently,
y'all went deep enough for me.
I like the sound of that though. I didn't know that there was a Sandman show coming out. Or is it a movie? Show?
It's a show. It's a series.
Show.
Yeah, and each episode is supposed to be its own self-contained thing, based around, I guess, the idea and the premise of who the Sandman is. Yeah, exactly. So you don't have to necessarily watch them all in order. They just,
I need to read the Sandman too. I hate you.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. All right, I'm gonna have to look up a trailer for that. I like anything. I mean, it's like Sandman. I feel like my Arab roots tell me to watch that, so I'm like, I'm down already.
Yeah. It deals with some interesting history and lore. So yeah.
Okay, I love
Neil
it.
Gaiman, right?
All right, let's get into the news today. So starting up, we have a long list of everything that went wrong with Trump's brand new social media platform called Truth Social. I don't know. So don't even worry about it. It's probably not going to be a lot of fun. Anyways, Truth Social, a new social media app that claims to be free from political discrimination. Wow, that's fucking rich. From former Donald Trump, made its public debut on the App Store today in honor of President's Day, in honor of or in spite of, depending on your interpretation. Like many other things in Trump land, including the Trump himself, the app was messy and full of errors. Chuck, I know you got thoughts on this. You want to give us stuff on what the fuck went wrong?
Man, I heard that he hasn't even played the development house that made the app for him. He hasn't really paid them out. So that doesn't surprise me. But I heard that people couldn't register for that app. You couldn't get registration right. I mean, Google has forms. You can register people for anything. Apparently, they put everybody on wait lists. So there's a wait list to like 2026. So like 10,000 people want to say, "Oh, you waitlisted to 2026 on this thing." And then there's
that long.
Then there's partial outages. They had partial outages. Then I heard the terms of service couldn't load up, so nobody could take a partial.
Oh, don't worry about that. You don't need to know what you've signed.
What do you need terms of service for? Yeah.
Then there's a major security flaw in the beta version of the app. He says the beta version.
Hooks up to Russia or something creepy like that.
And then the whole entire thing of copying someone else's logo and then want to press charges against him, a trademark dispute against him.
So multiple acts of Trump ripping people off. Wow.
It's like Trump being Trump. It's what's the most Trump thing we could do? Let's make him digital.
Digital Trump. Your screen just has this weird orange tint on it.
What are y'all's thoughts on that?
No, Go ahead.
Well,
so if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think that this is the first time he's tried to launch a social media platform. I don't know. Another failure. Another one down.
Another one. Yeah.
Like, look at the screen right now. Look at those logos. Like, how dare he take those logos like that? How you just steal somebody else's logo?
Beat Trump.
I mean, it's just as digital Trump as you could possibly get. I mean, and then like it's just perfectly fitting. It's a cesspool probably of people having hateful speech and having hateful outtakes towards any and everything that isn't them. So why even have a terms and services agreement? Everything should be all bets are off. We came here to steal, rape, pillage, and destroy in the name of hate. So
what if he launches the third one? He calls it the pillage platform. Yeah. We're here to pillage. The pillage platform.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You should copyright that now. Because apparently they're just copying everything anyway. So
sure, I'm sure if you even log onto the site,
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Trump.
I'm willing to bet if you even just log into the website, you immediately get a virus.
I actually agree with you. I actually agree with you. I bet you when you log in, I bet you there's Trojan horses sitting there waiting for you.
Yeah. So who wants to bet how long it will take for somebody to organize a anti-democratic coup and then be held liable for the things that they outwardly just planned on the site? I feel like I'm going to give it, I don't even want to say months. I might give it a few weeks before that happens.
Me too.
And all the Canadian truckers on there somehow.
Yeah. I give it by Christmas time. They're going to do a coup.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds probably
about Christmas time.
Good Lord. Trump, well, I mean, here's hoping this one crashes and fails and doesn't return. I feel like he's done enough damage. Just please fucking go away. Please just fucking go away. Remember when people were always saying that about Hillary Clinton? They're like, please just go the fuck away. You lost, like, go away. And I was like, they're not wrong. I don't really like it, but they're not wrong. But now I'm bringing it back, right? Please just leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. And everyone knows that matter. All right, on to some other news in the VR tech space. Apple has reportedly completed production tests for AR and VR headsets. That's the headline right there. They're actually getting into the hardware space. They've already rolled out some AR and VR tech into their apps. Like, I don't know how many years ago, Chuck? Quite a while ago. So they've had a long time plans for supporting AR and VR, but now they're actually getting to the tech space, that hardware space. And you know that once Apple does hardware, they just tend not to fail. So, Chuck, I know you have a lot of opinions out here about this. Oh, yeah.
This is exciting. I'm going to see the first edition. They're going to have the low-end model at $1,999. They're going to have the high-end model probably at $5,000. This is Apple's thing, right? For the headset, man. You're going to pay top dollar for the headset.
But you will, though.
Don't think you're not going to pay top dollar.
Not paying 5 stacks for
they're like, we're putting 2 iPhones on your face. We're going to charge you for 2 iPhones.
That sounds about right. Actually, that's very on brand for Apple.
That is very on brand. Well, you don't think they're going to do that? That's exactly what they're doing.
You just give it a second of thought. And you're like, yeah, that's definitely happening.
Look at this. Look what they said the headset is made of. The lightweight design has 2 4K micro LED displays. The word micro makes it more expensive.
Okay. All right.
Optical modules, 2 main processor, Wi-Fi 6E. We on Wi-Fi 5 right now. I think they on 6E. They already on 6E.
All right. So you're gonna buy one? You're gonna buy one?
Yes, absolutely.
That's honestly a dumb question. All right. So what you like about it? Tell me what. Okay. See, as the VR and AR expert here on the show and the network, as far as that goes, what do you like about this?
I like the fact that it does both. First of all, if it's AR and VR, I like that it has that ability. So I kind of want to get my directions through my glasses, and if they're cool looking. Let me reframe that. If they're horrendous, I'm gonna wait. But if they're cool looking, they look better than the image they showed in this article, this fake image they showed.
It looks like ski goggles.
Yeah,
they look like ski goggles in the image.
They have to look like Buddy Holly glasses for me to be like, I'm all in. I want those rim horn glasses, and I want them to be really sexy.
Those look like a poor man's like Oculus.
It does.
It's got it looks like swimming goggles almost.
They do like.
I don't know. They don't look very nice from that sample image that we're seeing.
No,
but I don't know. Is that supposed to be a real image, or is that just like some person? Okay.
It's somebody's internet. It's internet rendering. you know. But I do want something that looks nice. And they know, and Apple knows it has to look nice. So they probably come with some titanium glasses with 2 iPhones in them and micro LED and Wi-Fi 6. We on 5G right now.
They're in 3006 right now.
Yeah,
we just need to catch up with them.
Yeah, you're not gonna get them Centel.
Listen. I'm not saying never. I'm just saying that right now. And for one, like they're talking about stuff that doesn't legitimize that price tag, that $5,000 just for 4K, which you need 4K for if the lens is going to be if the for the screen is going to be 4 inches from your eyes. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I don't understand that at all. The thing that really matters, if you're talking about an AR set of glasses that you can use for regular life and just regular VR as well, why are they talking about battery life? I mean, because like the Oculus, I think the Oculus has at most a 3 hour battery life. And if you're talking about having 2 4K type screens, some Wi-Fi 6 and all that, I need to know that A, it's not going to overheat on my head, and B, I can be able to play and or walk around in the world for more than 6 hours. I mean, I'm gonna need like a 10 to 12 hour battery life. If you can't do that, then what the heck are we even talking about 5 stacks for? That's ridiculous.
They say round 3, but we know the low end model is going to be 3. Oh no, the low end model is going to be $1,999. It's going to make you throw up every time you put it on. And then they're going to have the high end model at $5,000. Then they have the average model. They're going to have the Pro model at $3,000, the Pro Max at $5,000, and the regular one at $1,999.
Insane, and they will sell out day one.
Still out.
They will sell out day one.
They got me.
Yeah, they will.
Well,
Summer, you getting them?
Summer, you getting them? Summer?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm probably gonna wait to see what content is on there. That's more interesting to me, because the idea of wearing that hardware just sounds annoying. Like, I've had headsets on, they're annoying. Like, you can't really play them more than 30 minutes at a time. But if there's some cool shit on there, then yeah, I'll sign up. Well, I don't know.
So you got 2 maybes and a yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wait and see. I think I'm not like
wait and see. She's a wait and see.
I might be a wait and see. I mean, I'll be an early adopter, but maybe not like the first month adopter, you know? But I still think ultimately I probably will get it as soon. Once it starts becoming super relevant to gaming in a way that can really take off, even if it's not necessarily games on there, but just becomes applicable in a way that makes it accessible and wearable all the time. That's where I consider it to be like, at that crux point where it really has the ability to just kind of like shoot off into the stratosphere as far as like adoption. That's when I'm going to get it, because I want to kind of see what happens with it. But Chuck, you said something kind of interesting about it, that they're going to have AR and VR and you're excited about that. But doesn't the Meta's Oculus already have that? I know I put it on at one point and they had this like, I don't know if it was like AR or if it was just like so you can't actually see through the headset. But at one point when you're wearing it, it shows you what your surroundings look like, so it kind of feels like glasses in a sense.
Yes,
does that count as AR though?
I'm not sure how Apple would do it. I can see them doing it that way at high levels. Like there will be eyeglasses with cameras that are guiding your eye. I'm already half blind. It'd be really cool. They do a laser scan in my eye, know my prescription, and adjust the actual LEDs to my eye prescription.
Can they do that? That's a good idea.
You could do it. That's what they do now. They do for LASIK.
Yeah, they actually, that technology is actually out there. Yeah, but that machine is absolutely massive.
I'm just imagining like this new Apple headset. They're like, put it on. We're gonna laser beam your eye. Trust us.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, we do it with LASIK.
Yeah, but your head is perfectly still. Yeah, you don't want laser beams being shot through your eye if you're riding on the city train.
It's a millimeter of your cornea. Just
you don't even need it.
It's like it's all IR. It's basically like face recognition, but we just know what your vision is.
I thought you were gonna say something like they'll figure out what your vision is and adjust like the screen for.
They do. They adjust the screen based on your vision.
All right, well, that's where we're going. But then you start talking about lasers burning off like.
But see, no. I think in order to either to know your eye tracking, they're shooting IR into your eyes to see where your pupils are looking at anyway, because they do have eye tracking, and they have cameras, and if they want to get your vision, they can just take a snapshot really quick, know what your prescription is, and adjust the lenses so you'll have perfect vision on whatever's presented in front of
I
you.
like that. I like that. So do you think that once Apple rolls it out, it'll be that crux point where it's like where people actually start adopting it in mass numbers?
No, it'd be too expensive. It'd be way too expensive. I
If
think.
they
I think.
brought the price point down, though, I mean, like, do you think in terms of wearability? Because it's not just price, right? It's also like functionality, use to people's
Functionality.
daily life, wearability. Like, do you think? I mean, if anybody's gonna bring it mass market, I feel like it's gonna be Apple.
Yeah.
So just them
Yes.
alone bringing it to the market makes me think we're way closer to that point than I thought we were.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I think so. I think like it's like Apple's threes always win. It was the iPhone 3 that brought it to the mass market. When iPhone 4 came out, almost everybody had an iPhone at that point because they could buy the older models. Apple Watch got to the third one and it blew up. Apple Watch got so big they knocked out another one. iPad the same way. So usually when the third generation, things have a stickiness with Apple.
Interesting insight. I like that. I like that.
Usually,
All
so
right.
because by that time Apple's saying, "Hey, buy the old version." They never say buy the old version on the first or second. They always tell you to buy the new version. But by the third or fourth version, like, oh, we know you can't get the new iPhone, but you can get last year's model, which we have tons of them available in warehouses, and we had to get rid of those.
Yeah, but Summer, you said something that I think is really important too, and that is like what's the software that's going to come out on here?
Yeah.
Because to this day, I don't know anybody that rocks with Apple Arcade. To this day, Chuck is like the only person I know that rocks with Apple Arcade, and that's a test.
Just out,
and I'm just saying, and if that's a testament to how they're going to interact with their gaming, and you're trying to do this with VR, that's not a good look. It's not.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal for me.
If we're talking about Apple and gaming, though, I mean, Apple has they own the platform that delivers most games to most gamers. Full stop. Right?
Yeah.
Mobile games are the most gamers by just mass numbers alone. So I would assume that they would roll out another VR or AR kit that enables their just everybody that's already on their platform, so all the App Store games, to update their apps in a way that leverages the technology. So maybe it's not so much Apple making the content, but Apple enabling the content and then incentivizing those people to make that content by boosting their visibility, or you're doing some sort of some sort of gimme where they're getting something out of taking a risk. That's how I think rolling it out.
Very good point.
Well, there's another headset out there called Unreal, and Unreal does something very, very I find very interesting. They actually do a cinema. They do cinema 4D, so you can watch a movie, and they can have stuff coming through the screens. But the beauty of AR is you can bring things in laterally as well.
Ooh, you talked about
things laterally.
You brought up something that I didn't even think about. Yeah, like you connect that iTunes account to those goggles, and then you get a full-blown, a real full-blown cinematic experience, even an IMAX-ish type of experience. That would be an interesting angle to run on. That would sell me. That would absolutely sell me with that.
So maybe it's the adoption of AR, VR plus movies. And
it'd be immersive cinema.
Much more of experiences.
Immersive cinema.
Cool.
That would be dope.
I can see that. Yeah.
Dope.
You got to think Apple's they're gonna put those $500 headphones into these goggles. They're gonna put those $500 headphones in.
Damn, y'all selling me on this.
Order $199.
I didn't think I was that excited about it first, but I'm like,
in the goggles. They have all the parts. They have all the parts. They have all the parts. They have the right cameras. They have the right screens, and they have the right headphones. They put it together, make it super lightweight. You got the power of 2 iPhones on your eyes. That's the power of PS4s. That's the power of 2 PS4s. 2 of them. That's the power of the Switch.
Well, that's not saying much. Let's forget that.
But 5 is still crazy though. 5 stacks. That's crazy.
In Apple's cameras, Apple has face recognition. All they have to do is flip another LiDAR scanner onto your hands, and they have hand recognition.
Damn it.
So you can actually use all your fingers and pick up stuff and play with stuff, and it reads your room for you, knows where everything is in your room.
Hey man, let's change the subject because Chuck got here looking at my damn checkbook. I don't want to hear talk about this no more because he's selling me.
All of a sudden,
y'all are selling me on it, and I don't want to be sold on this. I want to hate on it because it's too expensive. It is too expensive though.
It is too expensive.
That's crazy.
It is.
Like even when they release like their high end headphones, which I did listen to them, and they do sound good, but it wasn't like earth shattering enough for the price point that they were asking for.
Which, like 600 or something, 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was like insane. Yeah, they sound good, but they don't sound that good, And that's how I kind of feel about the whole VR thing. I mean, it sounds good, but 5,000, like it's got to be like some serious life altering type of entertainment and usage that I'm getting. For that.
That's the thing is, I think it will be. It will literally revolutionize.
I'm trying to shut him up. You over here co-signing.
Just keep walking into it. Right?
You're killing me over here.
Yeah,
you're killing me.
Being sold in the process. No, I'm with you. I was like, yeah, I'll wait and see. And damn, it sounds fucking cool. I can't wait.
It does.
All right. Well, speaking of news of tech giants, Instagram has reportedly removed their shorter daily time limit options from its app. So Instagram is discontinuing some app time limits options and encouraging users to update their settings, according to a report from TechCrunch. So originally, users were able to select a time limit as low as 5 minutes a day, while new options began as at 30 minutes a day and go up to 3 hours. So first of all, question number 1, did you even know that Instagram had a time limit?
No,
because I did not. I did not know.
New to me.
My thought is that we are literally reporting on tech news all the time. And if we didn't know about this, then I feel like Instagram put it out there to shut up like all the legislatures and everything and all the people that are complaining, but they didn't actually want to tell the users about it. So that's why this is literally news all the way up to me. That's what I think.
And we're all diehard users of it. So this is really weird. I didn't know about it. And it's so funny. They like, oh, we let people do it 5 minutes. We're not making enough money off those people that have 5-minute limits. Let's wipe that out and put 30 minutes. I can imagine
it probably started to work. They're like, oh shit,
it's
working. Undo. Control Z.
Yeah. But it also feels like, how like the tobacco companies have to make all of those stop smoking ads and all that other stuff in order to keep people from using their product. It feels kind of like that they're going to purposely shoot themselves in the foot a little bit in order to, like you were saying, Summer, in order to appease political pressure regarding the platform. So I guess they just realized, do we really need to do that? Because a lot of phones have those timers and social media counters and clocks and timers and just whatever it is that you're doing to participate on your phone. They're already embedded in most phones if you dig deep enough. I know Apple definitely has them, and I'm pretty certain a lot of the Android devices has them as well. So it's like one less thing that you have to spend resources on. And it makes sense. It's like, why are we doing this? It's already being done. And why are we going to have a self-inflicted wound? I'm not mad at him.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's a good idea, but I think that you should probably not have to go into the app and select it from these settings that are, for some reason, they're kind of always hard to get to on Instagram. But like, I don't know. Like, have you ever looked at I know I have TikTok long enough where they're like, that fucking white guy where he's like, I know it's okay, and I keep watching, and I'm like, fuck you, buddy. All right, that means I've been watching for an hour, and it's time to shut down the app. All right, and the thing is, it works. And I'm always like, you're not telling me to leave. I want to leave on my own, and I usually shut the app down.
Stop shaming me. Let me live.
Humiliating me in front of my own home.
Shame. You did nothing, right? You did nothing all day. You were on TikTok all day long.
I might have been on TikTok. I might have seen that guy multiple times today.
I didn't know that was a thing on TikTok.
When I saw that thing, you haven't looked long enough. I figured that out right away. It's addictive, all right. So like after you've been watching TikTok for like an hour, this like guy he'll show up and he'll be like, I know it's like easy to keep scrolling, and his face is like fucking 98% of the screen, and it's like jarring, and then he shames you, and it tells you to fucking put it down. You didn't know this? Yeah, look it up. Watch
that's
TikTok.
awesome.
I thought it was a video that just keeps reoccurring, popping up
watch TikTok for an hour. Yeah, either way, you can find it. Guys, I thought this was known, guys. I feel even more ashamed. Good Lord, guys.
That's hilarious. I haven't I haven't watched it that long either. I was like, dang, I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I tip my hat to you. I'm like, wow, you go in. That's excellent.
You are a TikTok marathoner. Wow.
I respect your TikTok gangster.
Have you ever looked at like any app for longer than an hour? I mean, I've looked at like Instagram longer than an hour.
I don't think I've looked at any for over an hour.
You guys are way too adult.
I do 5 to 15 minutes every hour, 2 hours.
I think the most I could do is maybe about 20, 30 minutes. At most, I could maybe do about 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, and then I'm like, I'm doing something else.
My TikTok feed knows what I like. They
give it to you.
They know me better than me. And I know me. And they fucking serve up some great content that is worth my time. Anyways, ask your son. Like, I'm sure I hope he doesn't know, but or ask any teenager. I don't know what the fuck.
He probably does. But you know what though? You know what? I'm not gonna shame you. I'm not gonna shame you because for me it's YouTube. I can literally spend hours on YouTube. Hours. But the content is longer. Like each piece of content will be like 30, 40 minutes long. And then the next thing I know, like, 4 or 5 hours have passed. I'm like, I can't believe I sat there and watched, 5 hours YouTube. So that's why I'm not gonna shame you. I just haven't done that on that platform.
We all have our apps then, because that's me for TikTok. I just don't touch it. I barely use YouTube at all, but I know people get sucked into it like crazy. Same thing with Facebook and same thing with Instagram. Instagram, I would have never known about that limit on Instagram because I just don't use Instagram that much. Like I looked at my screen time and I looked at maybe like 4 minutes of Instagram last week, the whole damn week.
But TikTok is like,
guys.
We know what you like.
So give me like 3-second clips from my ADHD brain, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. Okay, yeah, that's great. Oh, that's great too.
The dopamine in your brain is just like, yes, more.
I go through all of them. Like Johnny Randolph thinks I'm crazy because he'd be like, how do you listen to like 3 podcasts, go listen to 2 comedians, watch YouTube, do TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook all in one day? I'm like, I don't know, man. Just surf it all. Just keep going through all of it. Just cycle through it. So it's not just one thing, Summer.
Yeah.
I fall in the rabbit hole through all of them at the same time.
The reason why I brought up that humiliating fact about myself, which I put myself out there, you guys just dragged me for it, but whatever.
We embrace you, fellow brethren.
Correction, I dragged myself, all right?
I approve of your gangster of being able to watch TikTok like that.
It's good though, because it tells you're like, all right, back to reality. Like it kind of like, it actually makes me shut down the app, and I'm thinking like, I'm an adult. I actually have the willpower to, after an hour, of course, but to shut down the app. And I wish that they had that on other apps, and I feel like this is like, okay, Chinese government definitely put that in place because they don't want their citizens like fucking around on social media for too long. They don't want them playing video games for like longer than like 3 hours a day. Some stupid.
No, a week. It's like 3 hours a week.
Yeah, it sounds too much, but at the same time, like every single time that fucking white guy tells me that I should, have some self-control and put down the app, but also that was probably good for me. So I don't know. I think it's kind of a good thing. Like maybe they should be rolling that out on YouTube. Like, hey man, you've been watching for fucking 18 solid hours. Don't you think you've had enough? Because I think you fucking had enough.
Look at you giving you the look of shame, like.
Go eat something. Go eat something.
Damn, it's like, damn, you ain't gonna drink no water or nothing. You ain't gotta use the bathroom.
He's gonna be on TikTok. Have you not seen today?
They're like, go get some water. They literally.
We're like, damn.
What makes this even funnier, right? Because this is the rumor I heard. This is a vicious rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. But in China, TikTok is mostly like science and whatnot. There's like a lot of academic, excellent celebrations on the videos that are being served. Because I heard the government's, catering to that demographic and push the app towards that. Where ours is like how many flaming hot Cheetos you can put in your ass and sit down on.
I know, and I mean, it made us dumber. Like, I don't know if this is a plan of theirs, but it fucking worked. We are idiots over here, and China is. I don't know. So that's a good question. That leads into a good question. Do you think that that's a good thing? Right? Like, their government is intentionally trying to curate their feeds to give informative, like, positive, like they definitely curate positive, happy, beautiful people. The beautiful part probably a little unnecessary, right? That just plays into whatever. But like they do exactly what you've said. We've read articles about that for years now, and I don't know. It sounds bad on its face, but at the same time, like, it's pretty fucking bad. We're idiots now.
I sat there and watched
happened over here.
A guy eat like 4 bags of flaming Cheetos and go to the bathroom for the first time after doing it. And the screams had me rolling.
It is funny.
It is
Probably funny. But
And I was like, how
God, I
many
just
brain
don't
cells did I
know.
lose watching this guy talk about that? His friend dared him to do it.
I don't want to tell myself again, but I feel like that's maybe not such a bad thing if the government is like providing information that is actually
inspirational.
I don't know. I see your face and tell you know where I'm going with this, but like not inspirational, but like educational. Yeah, like things that are good for the betterment of the people, the community. Like, is that why did we not start? Like, why do we don't care about that anymore? Like, for the public good is just a thing that I feel like we don't care about as Americans, and I'm like, maybe we should care about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Listen, up until I had a kid, I'm with America regarding like I need to watch what I want, when I want, how I want, as often as I want. Give me more. It's like a kid going to the cookie jar and just eating until they make themselves sick and they vomit. And we don't have anybody in our culture that's like, you need to stop doing that. You are jacking yourself up. But in China, thanks to a thing called dictatorships, they have a parent. They have a parent that's like, you're not going to sit here and play, 40 hours of video games in a week and then watch like another 15 hours of TikTok when you have work that needs to be done that is going to help everybody else. I'm not saying I want to be Chinese. I'm not saying I'm pro-communism, but I understand why you need to have a parent or somebody that is a leader that everybody listens to and respects and be like, you got to stop this dumb shit. You about to
That's why Trump came with the social media network.
And maybe there's a world. Maybe there's a world where it's not the fucking government, right? Because we don't. There's obviously a lot of problems with that. But there's like, we're living in extremes over here, right? They're fucking like nanny state to fucking 100. And here we're just like, it's like the babysitter left, we're a bunch of fucking toddlers with like firecrackers in our hands, like sticking them up as our assholes, some stupid shit like that. Yes. We're like, no, let me get on camera, like that's us right now. Right? Maybe there's
great challenges and shit, like, doing great challenges.
Maybe we just need responsible leaders,
We need an adult in the house. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Summer. We need an adult president, is all I'm saying.
That's
what makes America great again. Yeah, now. Not the guy that's in your TikTok like, haven't you had enough? Are you done yet? Are you done?
It's bad. It's bad when the Chinese government is intervening. It's like, y'all tripping, man. You got to get off this shit. Like, we knew it was going to work, but come on, like, for real.
It's working too well.
It's working too well.
It's just like the best thing that we can do in this collapsing society. It's just laugh at our own thing.
Yo, it really is that friend that you go drinking with and you're like on your 10th shot and your friend who goes hard in the paint with you is like, maybe we should stop.
Ain't carrying me home.
Exactly. It's the one voice of reason that you might actually listen to.
Meanwhile, we're like, no, I'll tell you that I've had enough. Now do it again,
Like, take away my freedom.
Freedom.
Oh man,
it reminds me.
That was great.
So there's the state of the world today in America. Okay.
So there's this bar that was called Dixie and High Rollers, and yes, it was a split personality bar. It was half country, half hood at the same time in Kentucky, and they had a $6.95 all you can drink bottomless well drinks. $6.95.
Oh, the fights.
One unlimited drink. Damn.
Unlimited drink.
So what happened, Chuck? What happened?
Oh man.
They offer a 2-for-1 bail special for the local police.
No. It was the best nights because those two demographics are very similar. You got the hood and the woods. The hood and the woods are very similar, and they know how to party together. And so we're going to listen to country music, like, oh shit, let's get into line dances. And the bar is on the country music side. I remember being at the bar, and this is white dude, he's wasted, totally wasted. He has his cowboy hat on. He looks at me, go, hey brother. I go, what's up, man? And this girl gets up and walks off. And he looks at her, and I look at her. He says, did you see the shitter on that critter?
That's
I looked at him.
Oh man.
I looked at him and looked at me, and I picked up my drink and cheers, and we just laughed and kept drinking. I was on drink number 20. I couldn't even get up at that time. I was there. I was there. But he said that I've never seen anything like that. And he sat there and we both looked.
And just like that, y'all bonded.
Yes, we bonded over that.
That's
like,
cool.
I have never heard that. That was forever imprinted in me. I was a young 22-year-old man when I heard that, and I was like, wow, that is a rap bar. I'm surprised nobody's made a rap song about that.
Take it. It's out there for you now.
Wait for it.
All right, guys, we're a little bit over. So I think we're going to wrap it there today. But thank you for joining us. And we will see you guys tomorrow on GeekBeast.